I remember reading a little of your story too, and how you were trying to balance whether you were experiencing burnout or not.
Yeah.
And you spent a lot of time getting to know what is burnout and how do people identify it. So that's my question for you.
Yeah.
You know, how would you define burnout?
Yeah, I think burnout is the pandemic before the pandemic.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, really, there was a report in 2020, 79% of employees were experiencing some form of burnout. That's huge, right? So burnout really is chronic work-related stress, right? So there's good stress and there's bad stress. So good stress is if it's time-bound, maybe associated with a specific event. You know, you've got a big presentation due and we feel stressed out, but that's kind of motivating, kind of exhilarating, right? And then when the presentation's over, the stress goes away. But burnout is chronic stress. It stays with you. It might start from factors at work, but it starts to bleed into other aspects of your life. And it can really be, you know, it can lead to, you know, feeling demoralized and depressed, very uncertain about yourself. So it can, and it has really adverse health impacts as well. So that kind of chronic stress is not good at all.
And so you even have people that identify that, you know, I'm kind of in this burnout, but nothing changes for them or they don't do anything. What are the barriers for people that they don't step out of the burnout and get into a healthier?
Yeah, well, I think a lot of it is people just maybe underestimate what is in their control. So a lot of times we feel like things that are happening to us at work, either the amount of work or maybe a super demanding boss or clients, we always have to be on. We just feel like that comes with the job, and in many cases it does. I definitely think that people should have the courage to have a conversation with someone who can maybe change their external circumstances. But even if you can't change your external circumstances, the one thing that everybody has 100% control over is our own mindset. So that's the good news. The bad news is it's often the hardest thing to control, and I think people underestimate or they don't appreciate the control that you can have over your own mindset to be more resilient and positive, even when you're in a challenging circumstances, when you don't control everything around you.
We all hear this all the time, is like, I'm busy.
Yeah.
And that's like the first thing you say, like, hey, well, how's it going? What are you doing? I'm busy. This is like, you have to say that first.
You have to say it. It's like a badge of honor, right? You feel like you're a loser. Like, I'm not going to be the one to say I'm not busy. Yeah. But, you know, it sort of feeds into itself, and so then we don't pause and take the time. And there's really small, simple things that we can do. Like, even if you take just 10 or 15 minutes a day to invest in recharging, you know, being present in the moment, having an attitude of gratitude, spending time with, you know, family and friends, you know, connecting with others is a big source of joy and happiness in life. But again, our culture just doesn't sort of value that. So I am actually on this mission to make being busy the new smoking, and doing nothing the new kale, right? Because kale got a whole makeover. It's like one of the most disgusting vegetables, like kale and Brussels sprouts.
Well, I kind of like Brussels sprouts, but anyway.
I do too. Okay. I mean, I like them, but like my kids don't. But then all of a sudden, you know, like kale's in, right? So I think like if we could shift, just sort of like repackaging, doing nothing, and like make it, you know, like awesome and cool again. So.
No, that'd be interesting. The salutation started with, how are you with your personal wellness today?
Yes!
Right?
Yeah, I like that.
Are you busy? Oh yeah, I'm really busy.
Yes, I like that. That's good. You can be with me on this.
Okay,
on this mission
we'll
together.
champion it together. It'll be good.